Hi, my name is Beth Peluse, and I'm running for York Township Trustee with the York for Progress slate. I've lived in Lombard for almost 10 years now and grew up actually over just a town over in Downers Grove. I've built a career in marketing and communications, and I consider myself an environmental and community advocate. I'm a second term board member for the Prairie Food Co op, which is a community owned grocery store that will be opening up in the heart of Lombard fairly soon. I am a leader for the Sierra Club's Inspiring Connections Outdoors program, and I'm on the Next Gen Advisory Council for the Conservation Foundation, as well as a volunteer for the Humanitarian Service Project. I really do care deeply about our community. The current York Township Board does a very poor job in communicating what they offer to our residents. In fact, most people don't even really know what the township does in general, and I think that's a big problem. By improving the way the township communicates, it will provide better access to some of the lifeline programs that are available to our residents, but they just haven't known about it. By adding information in multiple languages, making the website ADA compliant, and frankly, just communicating the way that everyone gets their information in the year 2021, which would be, not just word of mouth and who you know, but sending out regular emails, having a Facebook page and presence that actually provides real information, and not just kind of patting yourself on the back for something. As well as the website itself, they launched a new website this past year that is really, really hard to navigate and still does not provide the adequate information in order to understand what the programs even are or how to access them. So I think all that information should be, easy to find on the website as well as anywhere else that people are looking for it. We will be feeling the repercussions of the pandemic for a long time. Our residents need help to stay afloat during such tough times, whether it's with making that next rent payment or finding food to eat for their family, the sort of things that the township actually has programs to help people. But during the pandemic, the current board actually cut their hours, making it harder for people to gain access to financial assistance and other programs. They also continue to meet in person for their monthly meetings, not offering any way for people to access the meeting virtually or even on the phone, making it a kind of a health risk, especially as a meeting that I had attended myself. A few of the board members weren't even wearing masks. The township should be that lifeline for our residents by making it easy to find information on their assistance programs, provide clear instructions on how to apply, who can apply, what are the restrictions, instead of having to make multiple phone calls just to try to get through and ask their questions. The food pantry hours should be extended if people aren't able to get to the food pantry during their limited hours right now. That's not really helping the community. And really, the township should be partnering with other community organizations that are out there to make sure that our residents know about these programs. They should be providing information through other organizations so that we're making sure that also these programs that are tax funded are being used to their best ability. Once in office, I plan on doing a full audit of the current budgets. This is another area that the current board is not transparent. They haven't even listed the budgets and meeting minutes and meeting agendas until just a few weeks ago because our slate pointed it out. And technically, that's illegal. That all that information needs to be readily available to its residences. But um, even with those postings, we still don't know the details of the budgets and how they're spending the taxpayer money. From what we do know, there are areas that are kind of obvious where we can make some efficiencies. For one thing, they're spending just as much on, or almost as much on office supplies as the senior services, and that just doesn't seem right. So my biggest priority is making sure that the taxpayer dollars are actually going to the services they need. My and the York for Progress's slate's top priorities are transparency, accessibility, sustainability, and stewardship. We want to make sure our township is providing easy to access, useful services to our community, providing as much information as possible, while also making improvements to address the impacts of climate change, all while being good stewards of your tax dollars. So again, I'm Beth Peluse, and I'm running for York Township Trustee. Thank you for your time.